He is literally just standing in the middle of the road. There he goes. Okay, I'm in Cabela's parking lot. I just picked up 4 more trail cameras. Unfortunately, they didn't have the kind that I've used in the past. So now I got to figure out how to use two different kinds, a total of 4. How to use them, program, and set them up once I get there. It's going to take a little extra time. We got a 4-hour drive, 224 miles to get to where I'm going. It'll be a long day, so I should get there around 2 o'clock. Hike for 6 hours. That puts me at 8 o'clock. Still light back at the truck, and then back driving for 4 more hours to get home. All right, here we are. This is camp. This is where I'm going to be spending my entire September and the last 2 weeks of October if I'm unsuccessful in September. So this is Wyoming. This is a general tag. It's June 25th, and I've got 6 trail cameras in here. I just sold all my backpacks. So this little black knapsack thing is all I got. We'll talk more about backpacks in another video. Polly's over here. Got water. Ooh, actually I gotta load up with 1 more container of water. We got Polly's food. I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and some Cheez-Its. And she already had some of this. Hopefully things go as planned. Make a beeline in there. I'm not going to mess around looking at too much sign at the first spot because, well, I've killed 2 elk within 50 yards of each other at that spot. So I know that there's going to be sign there. So I'm going to get 2 cameras up there. I'm not going to put the same cameras at the same locations in case one of them doesn't work. But they'll be spread out. Okay, like I said, this is National Forest. This is an old Forest Service road. No vehicles have been down here in a long time. I can't remember what first year I got an elk. It's been 3 years since I've been here. And I got a nice 5x5 bull elk with a bow. Polly's been here. She was here when she was a puppy. So that means she's at least 3 years old, 3.5 years old. Lots of black bears here and lots of mountain lions. I think we're going the right way. A lot of water here. Oh. I just ran into like a group of, I don't know, 7 hikers that come off of a private ranch out this way. A real nice ranch that they got all these programs. They've got a director of activities and everything. Okay, only took me 30 minutes to get in here. Real easy when you're going in light during the day. This stream here is new. That means that beaver pond is full. Okay, I got Polly leashed up, just in case. I've been in here before, but I came in from the opposite side. In July, scouting, and there was a good herd of cows right in this pond. So I'm going to go in real slow. This is a huge source of water that is kind of tucked up in here for deer and elk. Everything, basically. This is interesting. Polly, come here. Looks like there probably was a mineral lick here at some point in time. Right, stay focused. Get moving. Right up there is where I had my tree stand, and I've seen a bull elk earlier, but it's just too late. I remember I was about to draw on one. I think it was behind these pine trees here. A little bit earlier, but it was again last light, and they come from this area. Their bedding area is up on this hill here. I got the first camera up. It's a cutty back, and this one
I got the dial turned to set to 5 seconds, so it'll shoot a new video every 5 seconds. Video on. Okay, that is the cutty back camera. I think it's on. Hopefully it's on. And I've got the Cabela's camera over here. Both. I'm not convinced that they're on, but I think they're on. I'm picking my way through here, and I've got kind of a trail here. I've gotten up out of the deadfall a little bit, and this here is a rub, a couple years old. That's good to see. Just kind of picking our way through here, trying to follow the trail, but a lot of times it splits. Looks like it goes this way and this way. So many trees fall over so often that they have to switch up their routes. Okay, I made it to the trail. It's definitely a small trail now. So I'm going to backtrack this way here and just look at the edge here, looking for a sign, because I know they come off this hill somewhere and end up in that beaver pond almost every night. And I want to come in on this trail since I'm uphill. Beaver pond's down there and that other trail is way down there. I want to come in and work my way up and intercept them in the morning. That's the plan, at least. We've got some fresh tracks here and there. And then on this hillside right here, we've got some tracks. So I'll keep this in mind when I'm on my way back. Alright, I'm getting good feelings. This is the third one in a row. You can see there's a slide right there. Some tracks coming down in through here. Camera number 3 is up. I'm just on the edge of this rock face here. That trail is down below us 100 yards. That's it. Okay, right there is camera number 4. So far I have not put these cameras up on highly worn trails, game trails. Down by the beaver pond I know I'll get some, but it's not looking good up here. I'll show you. There's some scuffed up here. There's old sign, but I kind of picked a natural entrance and exit point to come over this saddle here. And this is what I came up with. I think that's the one that I shot from right there. Down this way is the beaver pond. So I've worked my way all the way up through here and found this ridge line. It kind of stops right here. And this is a deeper, I guess you call that a drainage. So I went up this way. The elk could come up and zigzag around, who knows. But they could also come up this way and up and over. So what I'm going to do is fall back down and cross from this set of rocks down and up and over to there. And this is where I'm looking for a choke point to see if they're coming up and over. I just looked up in the tree and saw that thing there and I was like, oh shit, I thought that was a bear. This is where I would expect to see bulls. Up high in the dark stuff. Looks like all hell's about ready to break loose up here. I'm gonna get one more camera on this thing. And I think I'm gonna probably switch on that. All this stuff could blow over and it'd be blue sky here in an hour. Alright, do see some fresh sign through here. This might be too low. Probably is. Alright, I'm going to try to get that up another foot. I got the camera up pretty high. I put some sticks here so that if anything comes through this way, they've got to go around the sticks so that they don't walk underneath the camera. All right, starting to sprinkle. That was number 5. I almost pussed out and went back to the truck, and I said, no, it's only 5:30. Stick to the original plan. Boy, am I glad I did. I am about 60 yards from where I put up camera number 5, which is the last camera. I'm heading back into the woods. This isn't this year's, but this very well could be last year's. Yep, here's another marker coming in. There's an old one that fell on the ground. Some pretty thick stuff up in here. We've got another rub. It's a little bit smaller tree. Good girl. Yeah, this looks like that used to be a well-worn trail. Alright, I'm back over in that area and I found another one, so that makes 4 within a square 50-yard area. Another thing that's notorious for hunters to experience is they see all this sign. They're super hyped up. They did their preseason scouting. There's tracks all over the place. Tracks in camp. But as soon as hunting season starts, it all changes. It's like a switch. Just like that. And they're no longer using these trails. They're no longer out in the daytime. So that's something else I learned over the last few years, especially the year that I got my bull, is I thought I was going to tag out opening day. I was going to shoot a cow. It took all the way till September 21st. I put quite a few days in. I'd say good 8-10 days, maybe even more, of going in, coming out, going in, coming out. And took all the way to the end of the season to get one in bow range. That was an easy walk. No, I think I took in over 50 AA batteries, 6 cameras. I did throw a rock in my backpack for the hike out. Didn't want to go too easy on myself. Being able to get up here at 8,000 feet and put in time really hiking, that's the best exercise for elk hunting. There's the truck. That's probably where I'll be sleeping most of the time, in the bed. What the heck? Are these elk tracks? These are elk tracks. Look at this. There's literally elk tracks, fresh ones. Go right to the truck. They're right here. So I got a pretty sweet truck camper with a bed and a shower and a stove and a fridge and freezer. But hauling butt up here through the mountains, I'll be honest, I was going 90 to 95 miles an hour trying to make time up here. I was easily averaging 85 through the mountains. There's some wide open straightaways. But I don't think I'm going to take the camper. You've probably seen it in one of my other videos. I think I'm going to make something in here. Some sort of overlanding type setup in here. Bed, cooler, maybe a battery. Maybe I'll just throw in my generator too. I got a Honda generator. Charging up stuff and just camp out of this thing. Got this pretty sweet LED light in here that I had them put in. Lights the place right on up. I'm just pulling out. My parking spot's just a little bit back there. So come hunting season, Wyoming guys will come and they will park their campers all in this little field here. There'll be 3 of them here, and they just leave them here the entire season. Parks and Wildlife Forest Service does not enforce the maximum stay during hunting season. I've already seen a few. So right over there, you can see, I guess they call that a meat pole. Right there. Going across the trees there. We'll see what the competition's like. Used to be, you didn't need any preference points to get a general tag in Wyoming. Then you needed 1 preference point. Now I'm pretty sure you need 2 preference points to get a general tag. And the preference points are for only out-of-state people. I'll probably have a talk about this some other time. Kind of a small bull moose. He's like, what the heck? This is just right off the side of the road. Hopefully this guy doesn't get hit. I hear cars coming. He is literally just standing in the middle of the road. There he goes.